Fire, Wagyu steaks, outdoor kitchen on a private beach in Dubai. This video is gonna be crazy. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have a slightly different video today. We are coming to you from the one and only Palm Island in Dubai on a private beach. I have a really special meal that I'm going to be trying today. Let me show you guys what we're going to be working with. Over here we have a fully custom kitchen built with a custom wood burning oven. Inside here we've had wood burning for about 2 hours. This is nice and primed and ready to go to cook the meat that we're going to be eating today. This is where part of the magic comes from. The flavors that you get from this fire is next level. But let me tell you guys where the other part of the magic is going to come from. The other part of the magic comes from this. This is Kiwami Grade 9 Wagyu beef. This beef is imported from Australia, and the cattle has Japanese Wagyu genetics. In this context, Kiwami means outstanding excellence in Japanese. As we can see here, the grade 9 refers to the level of marbling. This is about as good as it gets. We'll take a closer look. You guys can see all of that marbling in there. This is what gives this meat the softest, most tender bite and just an explosion of flavor every time you take a bite. Now let me show you guys the kitchen. We currently have the kitchen broken up into 4 sections. The first section is going to be with these 2 trays. This is what we're calling our marination station. Because these steaks are so flavorful on their own, we're going to be keeping it simple. We're going with salt, pepper, and olive oil. From there, we go over to the next station where we will be cooking in the oven that I already showed you. Because I've already shown you that, I want to show you guys this. This is called a Tuscan grill. This is what's going to allow us to cook those steaks over the coals that we're preparing right now in the oven. From there, once the steaks are cooked, we're going to be going over to our third station, which is going to be our finishing station. We're going to hit it with a little bit more salt and a little bit of butter. And then finally, because a steak of this quality deserves a presentation to match, we're going to be using these custom wood plates to take this meal over the top. Take a look. The next time you see this plate, it's gonna have a delicious steak on it. Alright guys, welcome to this special video we are making for you today. While the wood oven heats up, we are firing up this Viking gas grill for a couple of the other things we're gonna be cooking. We have some hot dogs. I'd say they're just for the kids, but you guys know I'm gonna have a couple of them. And then we have these beautifully marinated lamb chops. They are marinated with a Pakistani combination of spices and herbs. Let's talk about the main event. As I said earlier, we are keeping things simple, letting the meat speak for itself. We are hitting it with some olive oil, crushed sea salt, and freshly ground pepper. Guys, I cannot wait. Alright guys, the floor of the oven is currently at 350 degrees Celsius. It is really hot. What we're going to do right now, since it's almost showtime, we're going to take this Tuscan grill and we're going to put it in just inside the oven. So we're going to let it sit now until it's time to cook. Alright, we are turning up the heat now. We want this oven to get close to 400 degrees Celsius, and we want this wood in the back to burn down to coals. Once it has burned down, we are going to be raking those coals forward under the Tuscan grill. This is what we will be cooking our meat over. First steak's going on. Here we go.
We did some cooking class. No, I didn't. No? Maybe for fun, but I don't think I did it. Like a pasta class?
I wanted you guys to be able to hear that sizzle. Now, let's talk about this cooking technique. The steaks are getting a lot of heat from those coals underneath and directly from the grill. This is going to give us a nice sear. As you can see, that fire is still burning in the back. This is doing 2 things. First, it's going to keep the entire oven at a higher heat which is good. Second, there is going to be greater heat coming at the side closest to the fire, which is not as good. In order to cook these steaks evenly, I regularly rotate the grill so that they are cooked evenly in all directions. The temperature is really high, so we're cooking these steaks for 90 seconds on one side and then 30 to 45 seconds on the other side. This batch is done. Now it's going to head to our finishing station. Here they will rest for a few minutes to help seal those juices, and then we slice and present. Look at that. Now this dance continues the whole night. This particular night, there were 16 of us, so we cooked that many steaks to order. The kitchen was hot, and we just kept rolling. Here you can see what happens with such well marbled pieces. As that fat starts to render and liquefy, it drips onto the coals and instantly ignites. This is where I have to get more active with moving the grill and at times removing the coals. This particular steak is being topped with a homemade chimichurri. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend giving it a go at least once. These steaks are coming off medium and medium rare. That's what we were aiming for, so I feel pretty happy about that. This is it, guys. The fire is dying down and the last steak is in the oven. It's almost time to try this, and I feel like I've earned this one. I grab my special plate, and here comes the good stuff. Can't forget my lamb chops. By the way, I already ate my hot dogs, so you won't be seeing those. Dinner and a view. Now, let's try these. All right, guys, the steaks are finished. Obviously, you saw I was the one cooking, so I'm the last one to get my steak. I also have 2 lamb chops here. These lamb chops are marinated Pakistani style, which is where I'm from, so I'm really excited to try this. Let's try our first bite. Oh yeah, that's really good. Not overcooked, so they're still soft and tender. And also not too gamey, which happens sometimes with lamb, so that's nice. But guys, you know that's not what we're really here for. We're really here for this, the Kiwami Grade 9 Wagyu steak. By the way, I'm inside because they're blasting music outside, so we don't want to get hit with that copyright. Check it out, guys. This is exactly how I like my steak cooked. That's about medium. And we're gonna go ahead and take this bite. Oh, wow. Guys, you almost don't have to chew this. This might sound disgusting, but it almost feels like I'm drinking something as I bite into this. This is amazing. All right, I'm done talking. I gotta eat this. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one.